candied apples with razor blades in them? Check. Cyanide Reese's peanut butter cups? Check. Rat poison Hershey kisses? Check. This is going to be one of the better Halloweens I've ever celebrated. The fresh, crisp autumn air in Gotham. It's Halloween, all right. Who should I dress up as today? No, not the Bat. I don't want to be him. But I bet deep down he wants to be me. Trick or treat, everyone. Happy Halloween.
I ain't never laughed once. Not once in my life. I'm in my room today.
You sound like a fucking child. I've never laughed a day in my life. I'm in my room today.
I'm a working man, you know. I don't have money to just buy a new set of headphones.
As he opens his brand new bag of weed that he just bought.
Yes. Would you rather me get new headphones or not be stoned?
Honestly,
for the
new
episode?
Headphones, just because I don't want to diminish the quality of the show.
Dude, yeah, well, by me not being high, you're diminishing the quality of the show.
Fair enough.
Cody.
That's a good argument. You can't say it's not.
Cody's professionalism is world renowned.
Yeah, people know me as Cody the professional.
I would love to see a remake of Leon the Professional, but with Cody.
With me. Oh.
What kind of weed did you get, or you don't know?
Yeah, it's whatever he sells me, man. That's the name of the game here.
What does it smell like?
It smells like some indica.
What did he call
Nice.
the name of it?
It smells like indica.
He said it was 29. He said it's supposedly 29%.
Wait a minute. He
You
doesn't know the
said-
name, but he knows the THC content.
Yeah, what?
I just didn't ask the name, bro. I didn't ask. I was trying to get out of there. He was talking about my sweatpants and what it's like to be a hermit. And I wanted to leave. And
I'm more impressed with the ability that you're able to sniff the whether it's sativa or indica.
yeah, just based on sniffing.
Yeah, like how? What the fuck?
Well, indicas tend to be more like purple haze and stuff like that, and sativas tend to be like more brighter, lemonier, crispier kind of shit. This is like a darker bud, some big old buds of some darkish weed. So I'm assuming it just looks and smells, and we're about to find out if it tastes like a sativa.
Well, before we get into the episode, why don't we smoke something then? So Cody can get those answers.
Not just me, but our loyal commies.
Yes, on this Halloween edition of Comics and Chronic.
Yeah.
I know, Cody, just get new headphones, dude.
I'm gonna fucking kill you, Jay.
No,
Say it
man.
one more time.
No, I'm sorry. I stand by what I said. Happy Halloween.
I stand by the fact that I'm gonna kill you.
Dude, if you could kill me, you would have done it already.
Dude, I've tried.
That is true.
Don't put your headphones in
Yeah,
if they
don't
don't
put 'em
work.
back on.
That doesn't make any sense. Don't appease Jake.
Yeah, they're shitty. I know you can't hear them with it on, so take them off. Subtle, BB, yeah. Yes. That's the G spot.
I am not a subtle man.
That doesn't
JFH.
mean anything, though. You have to, like, work with shit, Cody.
Yeah.
You can't
and
just
you have to work
stubbornly,
with
like,
me.
refuse. No.
Yes.
You're replaceable.
Am I?
Oh, yes. I've already got it in the works.
What?
Nice.
What? No.
Nice.
Yeah.
Who said Cody? No, I don't agree with that. Cody's not replaceable.
I agree with that.
I got a new show coming out called Crooks and Chronic, and it's going to be me, Booms, and Donovan.
Nice.
That was Boom's idea, by the way.
I'm sure it was. Booms will do anything he can to take me down.
What do you guys talk about on that one?
Just about being awesome and
Fuck, I can't be honest.
yeah. Fucking bitches having swag.
Yeah, well, you know what you're not going to be talking about? What we're talking about in this week's episode, The Long Halloween.
Ooh, that's right. This is a special Halloween edition. So happy Halloween out there, all you tricksters and ghouls and scallywags. As always, Anthony Iannaccio, Cody Cannon, and myself, Jake, are here. And we're going to talk Long Halloween by Jeph Loeb and Tim Sale from DC Comics. And it's a Batman comic. And it's a damn good one.
Classic.
Yes. Damn good.
Damn good.
Damn good. Honestly, one of the best Batman tales ever written, in my opinion.
I agree, and it has everything. It has everything that Batman has. It has the detective shit, horror, fucking. I like the fact that it deals with the mafia so much. Some of those panels are direct, and lines of dialogue are actually directly pulled from The Godfather.
Oh, that makes sense. Like right away, Falcone kind of looks like
smoking or smelling the rose, and he says, "I believe in Gotham." Like that's from The Godfather.
Yeah, and he looks like Marlon Brando a little bit.
Yeah, exactly, for sure.
So I totally see that.
Yeah, Marlon Brando. If Marlon Brando was a big old beefcake,
Marlon Brando was a big old beefcake.
Not when The Godfather came out.
No, but I mean, like he was a big fat fuck.
Oh,
At some point.
Towards the end of his life, yeah.
Like in the island of Dr. Moreau.
Yeah, he's a big fat mess.
Have you seen that, Anthony?
No, I haven't. Come on.
No, come on. I don't even bother asking anymore. I just assume.
Yeah, thank you. You'll know if I saw it. I'll be like, oh yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, it was less of a mean-eating validation as much as it's just fun to call you out. Like I knew in my heart that you hadn't seen it, but I just wanted everyone else to know.
We got to add that to the eternal list.
Yep. Yeah. One of our very good the biggest fan, Joey, fucking sent us a list of all the movies I didn't see.
You've already crossed a couple of them off, though.
Yeah, like so 2 out of like 35 or something.
Baby steps, my guy.
Yeah, baby steps. Baby steps.
Oh, yeah.
Well, let's smoke up before we get into the nitty gritty of the Long Halloween.
Because it was long.
And it was gritty.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, no. It's a great story. It's also cool. It's a Two-Face origin story.
Yep.
The coolest
Harvey
Two-Face origin.
I agree. It's definitely, for me, like, that's my quintessential.
Yeah, that's my canon.
Exactly. I agree with that. That is my
I don't
canon.
care if they reboot it or whatever. That, for me, is Two-Face's origin.
I agree completely. That's my canon
Definitive.
for Two-Face. Definitive. There we go.
Absolutely. This story is ultimately about Two-Face, but during the story, if you don't know who Harvey Dent is, that's who becomes Two-Face. You don't know that it's a Two-Face story at first.
That's true.
That's what's cool about it. You could be a fan reading this, and I totally forgot reading this. This is really only my second or third time reading it, and this was one of the first Batman comics I read, and I think it's a great Batman book to start with because it's like kind of like it's not year one, but it takes place not long after he started out. Like the focus isn't the Joker, although the Joker appears. A lot of his rogues appear.
Oh yeah, a lot of the rogues are in it.
In the comic, is he fresh or is that in? Is like he fresh as a Batman in the comic book? Because I don't know that he is. He seems way more seasoned in the comic.
I agree.
No, you just said before the episode when we were looking it up.
Wikipedia says it serves as like it can be taken like after year one.
Yeah, so like it's like I want to say he's seasoned, but kind of like
I do agree when you're reading it doesn't feel like he's an amateur. I feel like he's been at it for a little bit.
Right, but it's still like. Yeah, because he does say the line like he's like, I'm so close to fixing Gotham. I'm so close to finally cleaning this place up. So yeah, that wouldn't imply, but that could be a young, naive Batman, thinking that he already got the job done. And I say it's early because quote unquote modern Gotham, the mafia is not running it anymore, or at least the way the Falcones run it earlier in this history of Gotham,
Well, so that's what's cool is that because Batman always started off taking on organized crime. And this comic shows the transition from the reign of your typical gangsters to the quote freaks that they call the rogue gallery,
Yeah.
Like the mafia is always calling them freaks.
I love that the art style in this and the time.
It's the classic, like, it takes place now, but the way they dress is clearly like 1940s gangsterish.
Yeah, exactly. It has that aesthetic.
Yeah.
Which is like, it's that aesthetic. I always like that.
Modern technology, but also barrel gun,
machine Tommy guns and like the old gangster cars.
Very much the way the animated series felt like it took place in that same time period.
Exactly, which we watched the animated movies, or I did anyway.
I did too.
And I felt like the animated movies were very much just a crisper kind of update of the animated series.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Did you not watch it, Anthony?
No, I didn't watch the movie.
Okay.
I watched it. I thought it wasn't that bad. It was pretty accurate to the comic. There were a few things that were
There were some major differences, though, that I didn't like that we don't have to talk about now for Anthony's sake. We'll just focus on the comic book itself.
Well, I want to just talk about how dank the comic is. So I was almost going to say it's cool that, like, to your point, in that he's almost put so much of a dent in organized crime that now the freaks are taking over because Batman has made Mafia so weak.
Yeah, even Gordon says, like, since you've been around,
these freaks are coming out more and more.
Yeah, that exact line, exactly. And he's like, "What are you trying to say, Gordon?"
Which is also at the end of Batman Begins when Gordon shows the Joker card and he's like, now we got to worry about escalation. And Batman's like, escalation, and he's like, well, you start wearing Kevlar, they buy armor-piercing rounds. We have semi-automatics, they have automatics, and he's like, and you're wearing a mask. And then he shows the Joker card, and he's like, people are going to start, like shit, if this dude can wear a mask dressed like a bat, I can call myself the Riddler and terrorize the city,
Yeah, exactly.
Which is so, I do like the transition from organized crime to the rogues gallery.
It's super cool, but it also showed that, like, organized crime, these people were not to be fucked with. Like, the panel that specifically sticks out to me is the one where, I'm jumping ahead a little bit, but where Sophia Falcone's daughter has the Riddler's head between her hands. And she's giving him a nosebleed.
About to crush his noggin.
I also like that the Riddler in this, he was basically just like a snitch. Like, he wasn't really a villain. Like, Batman literally holds him off the bridge upside down. He's like, give me all the information. And Riddler's like, in his riddle form. He's like the street informant for Batman.
Yeah, also very much so, very similar to the Riddler's portrayal in Brian Azzarello's Joker, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember that one.
I just remember, very similar in that he's not necessarily like a major contender.
No, the Riddler isn't in this.
Yeah.
He doesn't even know who Holiday is. He can't figure out who the killer is.
Yeah, so should we jump into the plot?
Yeah, let's jump into it. It's pretty much so. Basically, someone is killing off the mafia, specifically the family of Carmine Falcone in Gotham City. And he or she is striking on holidays, and it starts with Halloween. And the story is over the course of a year and ends on Halloween, hence the long Halloween. And Batman has to track down who this serial killer is because he seems to be striking other like mafia gangster shit. And in the meantime, while this is happening, while the mafia is being weakened, a lot of the villains are stepping out of the woodwork and almost like taking control of the void. Like I like the fact that, so basically what I like about this is it's noir and it's like a whodunit. It's a murder mystery.
Yeah, very whodunit.
Very whodunit.
It's like, it takes many pages. Are you guys familiar with, I think in like literature, the play might be called 10 Little Indians.
Yeah.
I'm familiar with literature.
Do you guys read books?
I just know about it because I was in a play based on it in high school. Theater kid here.
Whoa, cool guy.
Whoa, watch out. Yeah, whoa, theater kid, watch out.
Big dick coming through.
Yeah, watch out.
Well, what did you learn in theater, Cody?
Yeah, nerd.
Dude. Theater was great.
Oh, yeah, no, I was a theater kid growing up.
I sucked my first toes in theater class.
Is that what the long Halloween reminded you of?
Yeah.
No. Although There are one of the things I liked about the Long Halloween, another element of Batman that I'm a fan of. I like that you got to see his interactions with women through that, like his relationship with Selena Kyle, and then when he gets seduced by Poison Ivy.
Yeah.
Both were honestly like pretty hot characters in the book.
For sure. I would be like, Poison Ivy, hold her right there. You don't even have to trick my brain into doing whatever. I'll just do it.
I'm trying to dine vegetarian tonight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Vegan, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I thought it was cool how, so this is obviously, we talked about Hush in another episode, and Hush is like almost like the updated version of the Long Halloween. You know, it's a whodunit.
Facts.
It has a lot of the rogues gallery.
Also
it's not
written by Jeph Loeb.
Written by Jeph Loeb,
Sure.
but Jim Lee instead of Tim Sale. But, you know, there's the whole Catwoman Batman interaction. It's almost like that's a continuation of this in a weird way. You know, not in a weird way, but
I agree.
Hush feels like
Hush
not a
could
direct,
easily take
but
place in the same universe as Long Halloween.
Yeah, I feel like Hush feels like a not direct, but a distant sequel to the Long Halloween.
Yeah, because it echoes a lot of the things, like, because when you guys talk about Catwoman and Poison Ivy takes control of Superman in Hush.
Yeah.
And for some reason, that's more memorable to me.
Well, that's because in Hush, when she takes over Batman, she just has him sign a bunch of documents.
Yeah.
When she takes over Superman, he's fucking up Metropolis, you know?
Yeah. Or to be more precise, she takes over Bruce Wayne, because it's a whole, it's part of Falcone's plot.
Yeah. I like that Falcone employed like Poison Ivy and Scarecrow.
Well, that's how they kind of start taking their steps out into the light, because it's in Falcone's employment, and then it seems like it's just kind of setting the stage for. Well, I mean, we know how it ends, but it's setting the stage for everyone, for them to kind of be like, "Wow, why we're better than the mob," you know?
Yeah. Well, it's also like one of my favorite just scenes in the comic is when Harvey Dent gets home and Joker beats the shit out of him, and he's like, "There's only room in this city for 2 homicidal maniacs," because he thinks that Dent might be behind the killings.
Yeah.
But I like that. I like that Joker. Like,
I like that. That the Holiday Killer is so good at keeping their identity hidden that everybody, Batman, Alfred,
nobody
Jim
knows
Gordon,
who it is.
Dent, and everybody suspects everybody also. Except for nobody suspects Alfred.
Right. I feel like Two-Face at the very end makes a good point. He's like, Batman and Gordon, you know, you kind of, it seems like you let shit slide because who the Holiday Killer was taking out, aka, like you said, mafia people. It's like they were cleaning out the garbage of the city for you, basically. That's why you kind of let it keep going. Like it takes place in a year. Like Batman should be better than that. Like it took you a year to solve the case, dude. No, like it's I kind of
prolonged the Holidays killing spree.
I think because it only benefited Gotham City to get rid of all. Like it's like
that's
the Falcones.
Not by the book.
Exactly. That's the cool thing about it.
I also wonder how much they let slide, though, because if it is a newer Batman, this is like one of the first times he's really having to go hard in detectiving.
For sure.
Detectiving.
Yeah. Batmaning. No, for sure. But I did like how, you know, Batman was the dark side of it. In the movie, I did see a little bit of the movies. I didn't want to say I watched it, like maybe 20 minutes. But in the movie version, the animated version, Gordon's like, "You're dark." And then he points to Harvey Dent. He's like, "You're light." And obviously in the comic, they're not so like ham-fisted about it. But yeah, that's Harvey Dent needs to do everything by the book, whereas Batman could go outside of the law, you know?
Exactly. Kind of like in the Nolan.
Yeah.
Yes,
for sure. What other characters, like other than the Rogues Gallery, because like they did it really, like Sophia was actually a cool character.
Sophia was one of my favorite characters in the story, like in the entire story. Sophia's by far one of my favorites.
Yeah, and she's actually like kind of one of the main ones.
Yeah,
she's definitely someone you think could be the Holiday Killer at some point.
Yeah,
it's cool because like when I first read it, I had no idea what to expect. And
Mhm.
when we find out the big reveal at the end, I was like, oh, it blew my mind. But rereading it, I couldn't remember. And then halfway through, I started to remember. And then I
Mhm.
saw the little hints that they give you throughout, but they never give you it really keeps you, it's like a mystery that I feel like would not be easy for the reader to solve.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely not.
I agree.
Because the big twist is that it's not just one person. That's what makes it extra deceptive.
Yeah.
So, because you could technically be right, but it doesn't explain everything if you're trying to say, how did that happen? You obviously don't know every detail about the crime scenes, but you could try to be like, well, a lot of the time I thought it was Harvey Dent when I'm reading it. I'm like, oh, he's doing this. He's going around.
That's what
It's
it
clear
definitely
it's him.
leads you to believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then, so we might as well say the reveal.
Yeah, we gotta.
But then it's also
Spoiler
okay,
alert!
it's two people supposedly, but I don't necessarily believe one of them might be it. Because, all right, so the reveal is that Gilda Dent, Harvey Dent's wife, is doing it so as to finally get her husband back. He's so consumed by time. Their marriage is very strained. It's almost a loveless marriage. She sees how corrupt and dirty the city is. And so she's going around killing them. But then you find out that also Alberto Falcone, the youngest son.
Well, that's who you find out first, actually. They tell you it's him.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Gilda's at the end when she's burning the shit in the furnace.
Exactly. But no, keep going.
But we already saw that earlier in the comic. Alberto faked his own death. So he's already kind of a lying piece of shit. So I don't know. And dude, it's actually a common thing for serial killers to lie and say they killed more people than they actually did. So yes, in theory, it's two serial killers. It's Alberto Falcone and Gilda Dent. But I don't know. I think as the reader, you could choose who you really want to believe.
Interesting. It also plays, first of all, into the idea of the duality of Two-Face, since it's his story. It's there's always two parts to everything. The same thing with him and Batman, again, with the light and dark.
There's also two sides to every story.
Yeah, exactly. Or two sides to every coin, Two-Face, But when Batman and Gordon go talk to Calendar Man, whenever he talks about Holiday, he's like, he did it by herself. He keeps switching it around. So that makes me think, oh, yeah, it's definitely Gilda and it's definitely Alberto.
I would say, yeah. But I think you also, the only person you see burn the shit that was used is Gilda. You see her putting the gun and the hat and everything in the furnace.
But Alberto's the one that's like, but Dad, you didn't pay attention to me on any holiday. You don't even know when my birthday is.
True.
His motive's there,
Yeah, and Alberto, well, obviously he didn't get killed, so he faked his own death as one of Holiday's kills, which I'm sure.
So was he and Gilda in on it?
No.
I think at the end she's kind of she kind of saw it as an opportunity, like you were saying, to help out Harvey. Because Alberto was basically taking out members of his family to get back at his father and the business. Where she that's why I'm saying,
is it that implicit?
That's what I'm saying. It benefits Batman and Gotham City for all these people to be taking out the Falcone family.
Oh yeah, no. What I mean is I think we can almost choose we're able to choose if we just want to split up at 50-50, or was it more Gilda, or was it more Alberto?
Well, that's when it's hard to tell. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know.
Especially because Alberto got shot, and even though he faked his own death, I don't know.
We even know Harvey got a couple kills. He says, if you count this last one, I killed someone too, so you could count me as Holiday.
Well, that's actually, I think, one of the best fucking pages in the comic is when him and it's like Scarecrow, Mad Hatter, Penguin, Solomon Grundy are all in Carmine Falcone's office.
Yeah.
And he fucking,
that's a great scene.
Yeah, he blows his brains out.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, Two-Face I like that. Two-Face was a G in this shit.
Yeah, it shows Gotham City's rogue gallery lining up right there, we're here now.
Dude, I like one of the best lines, and it also goes to complete the transition from organized crime to these costumed villains. Is Two-Face in that same scene with the desk, but everyone Two-Face says, "This is my city," and Joker says, he's like, "Let's kill him first, and then we'll decide who gets the city."
Yeah,
they're already planning this is now the rogue gallery city.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they run organized crime.
Dude, I don't know. Let's talk about the fucking art. I like Tim Sale's art.
Yeah.
Tim
it's
Sale's
amazing.
art is it's very angular.
Yeah, super angular.
And
I like the Joker's design. The way his smile is huge.
It's almost
Yeah.
pure teeth. It's like a foot of teeth.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like piano keys almost.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. He looks insane. The Joker looked insane. Honestly, everyone looked super cool.
Yeah.
I
Every
like his
single-
scarecrow design.
Yeah, Scarecrow's cool. I also like that like between Mad Hatter, Penguin, Joker, and Two-Face. Two-Face also had a custom black and blue like suit. I have a bunch of the Long Halloween action figures and they're fucking sick.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So
Nice.
like dude, I just like that his villains are like gangsters still and they're like wear these like nice suits.
Yeah.
In The Dark Knight, when the dude goes, "Oh, some goon in a cheap purple suit," and Joker comes in and goes, "It wasn't cheap. You ought to know. You bought it." Like,
Yeah.
like, he admits, he's like, "Nah, I got this shit custom made, bro. I'm the
Yeah.
Joker."
That's a cool detail that I didn't pick up on, and it The Dark Knight would put it even better, where Harvey Dent himself says, you either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain, and that's him literally putting on a gangster suit.
Oh yeah, he,
And, like,
he
it's
becomes
no
the very
difference.
thing he fought against.
Oh, his Harvey Dent story is so good.
Yeah, no, this is a perfect.
It's like a guy
Harvey
trying to
Dent
do the
story.
right thing and just becoming and going to the darkness.
And he sees how corrupt the city, like it's unbeatable unless you want to play on their level.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
man, imagine like a Breaking Bad type story or a Breaking Bad type show with just
Ooh.
following Harvey Dent, his downfall,
That would be cool.
or uprising,
would
I
be
guess.
cool.
That would, yeah, that's
Yeah.
actually, yeah, I like that.
The G of Gotham.
The G.
Yeah, dude, he's so good. He's such a good. And yeah, I do. Going back to what we were talking about a little bit in our live last night, the Penguin is a gangster. I love that. Like, even when the rogues come to power, it's kind of in like gangster-esque roles.
Oh, for
you
sure.
know?
It's all just in gangster-esque roles. They're just the new gangsters, but they love to dress crazily and do crazy shit. Like, dude, I actually always liked in The Dark Knight, in like the beginning scene, when you see Scarecrow is now just a drug dealer in Gotham.
Yeah.
Remember, he like throws that through. He's like, my customers, repeat customers. And Scarecrow's like, well, if you don't want to buy my laced shit, too fucking bad. Like, this dude is now a drug dealer, but you're always going to have a terrible time buying his shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, no, they just fill the role of gangsters with their own spin on like typical crime. Once again, going back to The Dark Knight. Sorry, I'm jumping all over the place, but Joker even says, right before he burns the cash, Heath Ledger goes, "This city deserves a better class of criminal, and I'm going to give it to them."
Yeah. Ooh, and that even like there's a scene in Long Halloween where there's like a warehouse full of like so much cash.
Yep.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
Bam,
It's
bam.
definitely one of the most influential Batman tales
For sure.
to be had. And like just such a cool, it's cool. I liked that they used Calendar Man as this almost Hannibal Lecter-esque
Super
character.
Hannibal Lecter.
You know?
Yeah.
They're like Calendar Man, who is pretty lame. They made him into basically Hannibal Lecter, which is awesome.
Yeah, because who else would understand the complicated process of a human being a serial killer by killing people on holidays? It's so specific. And of course, Batman already has a dude that has that problem. So Gotham City's full of nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotham City. Yeah. Also, like, once again, the art, I just love that it's like clearly like New York City.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was an interesting Batman tale because he had none of his Bat family with him too. And I
True.
kind of liked that.
Yeah. So if
Yeah.
you read Dark Victory, which is the sequel to Long Halloween, it introduces Robin, and it's pretty cool. It's actually a really good book, honestly.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Still Jeph
that
Loeb.
one's Tim Sale too.
It's both of
isn't
them.
it?
It's Jeph
Yeah.
Loeb and Tim Sale again.
Mm.
The dynamic duo.
I was just gonna say that's a tasty combination.
It's another book where I would consider it like the definitive like Batman and Robin like origin tale,
I agree.
Really?
I agree.
Yeah.
That's the definitive for you guys?
Because it has like
Interesting.
the
You haven't
origin
even
of
read
Robin
it,
as
yeah.
a kid and how Batman like raises him and
I wasn't like disagreeing as much as I was just like, oh, that's cool. I'm surprised that it's the definitive one.
Yeah, I would agree with Anthony on that. It's my definitive Robin origin. That's what I like about comic books. You can almost like, you are totally allowed to pick.
for sure.
Like one of the earlier episodes, I was like, how canon is this for Kang? Or you can kind of pick what you want.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
long as
Yeah,
Bruce
for
Wayne's
sure.
parents always die.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, it was cool when Bruce Wayne went on a psychedelic nightmare trip when he got gassed by the
Scarecrow.
Scarecrow.
On Mother's Day, yeah.
Mother's Day, yeah, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's perfect.
Yeah, they would get Dent and Gordon had put because they don't know that Bruce is Batman, so they put a warrant out for him due to his connection to Carmine Falcone through his father.
Yeah, you're right. I forgot actually. Damn, we completely glossed over the father element, which is also cool because Batman dueled with that because it's implied that Thomas Wayne and Carmine Falcone they did not only did they do business together. Thomas Wayne saved was it Carmine's life? Yeah, he
His
saved
life,
Carmine's
yeah.
life
Yeah, when
Bruce was a kid. When
Luigi
Yeah.
Maroni
Maroni.
put 5 slugs in his chest.
Yeah.
It's the Falcones versus the Maronis.
And then they also build the hospital together. It's built with mafia money.
Yeah.
yeah.
Batman's like, "What the fuck, Dad? You piece of shit." Like,
You worked with the mob.
which
Dad?
actually, to your point, Anthony, in that they let a lot slide. Maybe he
Yeah.
saw that and he saw like what it takes to truly make a difference in Gotham. And it's like you kind of have to be corrupt or bend the rules, you know?
Yeah, and Bruce Wayne, had to confront. I don't know if he confronts it in this comic, but it definitely comes to light. Like you said, that's how he finds out. He's like, if my father just let him die on that table, like he wouldn't even be in this situation.
Yeah.
Facts.
Hundreds, maybe thousands of lives would have been saved.
Exactly.
Yeah. Now, what I also liked about Falcone is like right away, and they don't ever talk about it, but you know where it's from. Falcone has 3 scratch marks on his cheek, and you know it's from Catwoman. That's so cool. Like, he just...
Yeah, which is why you guys should read the other sequel, When in Rome. It's also takes place, Jeph Loeb and Tipsy Allen.
Never read that.
Takes place after Long Halloween. Yeah, you got to read all of them, man. They're cool. Haunted Night, Dark Victory, in that order. Yeah, When in Rome is sweet.
I read the other ones, but I never read When in Rome.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, they're cool.
Got a lot of reading to do, boys.
Oh, you know it.
So if we were doing a live action Long Halloween, who are we putting into what roles?
Okay, and
I feel like Nolan already did it. Like it's kind of hard to.
I don't know. I think.
No, I'm talking about right now, today, not 2008.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
I'm also thinking like based on what we were talking about, the art style, the fact that it is modern day, but like the aesthetic is 1940s gangster shit. Like it would be cool to like cast it based off of that. So it's like Scarecrow is super skinny in this.
Yeah,
like how he's drawn, it's almost like impossible for his head to be that narrow. But like it's
well, yeah. I mean, Joker is not going to have teeth.
No,
that
I
big,
know. But like still, like I just meant like with the gangster aesthetic and shit, it would be cool to cast it. Who would you put as Two-Face?
Harvey Dent is he's probably the most important character.
Yeah.
You got to get a banger of an actor. We're talking some real star power here.
Real acting chops.
Yeah. And here's the thing too, in this, both Batman and Dent are massive dudes.
Oh yeah, you're right.
They're big old guys.
Yeah.
You can't just
Even
pick.
Sophia is a massive woman, dog. She's actually the biggest, next to like Solomon Grundy.
Yeah.
Sophia's huge, dude.
Yeah, dude. She's a beast.
She's a big old woman. That's a huge bitch.
So didn't we already decide that Cody is going to be Solomon Grundy?
Yeah. Okay, so we got Solomon Grundy.
Cody
His
is
debut role.
Yeah, Solomon Grundy.
Anthony, you're Riddler for sure, right?
Nice.
Oh, yeah, of course, I'm Riddler.
Nice. Anthony's Riddler. Jake, who are you? You know what? I'd put Jake. Jake, you'd make a good Maroni.
No, he's not. I admit, and this is me. Oh, Maroni. Okay, yeah. I was gonna say,
not Falcone.
Yeah, because I'm only 5'8".
Yeah, no, I said Maroni.
I wouldn't mind being Calendar Man. Honestly, he'd be cool.
I'll take Calendar Man. Okay, no, I want Jake as Calendar Man. Like Jake just like sitting in a cell with his arms behind his head. Just like
with the months tattooed on my head.
Yeah. He's like, it's 420, Batman.
They should have done an episode with that.
Yeah.
or not an episode, an issue around 420
Yeah.
where Holiday leaves a joint next to the gun.
We should
Yeah.
tweet. Yeah, that'd be hilarious. We should tweet Jeph Loeb, be like, "Yo, you guys forgot 420 and Long Halloween." That'd be hilarious.
Most important holiday.
The long 420.
yeah, that's the name of this episode.
Yeah, the long
there we go.
420.
Hell yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Okay, so we got those characters casted. Who are we putting as Dent? I'm gonna say
Aaron
let's go-
Eckhart, of course.
You're gonna go with him again?
No, obviously Tommy Lee Jones.
Of course.
Tommy Lee Jones as Gordon.
If I'm doing Dent
not the
now,
worst
I'd love
thing.
to see like Ryan Gosling as Dent.
Ooh, I could see that. I know what you mean.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
He's a pretty tall dude.
Or even Jake Gyllenhaal.
I put him as Batman in that like face off.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
How about Jake as Batman, Gosling as Dent?
Okay.
Yeah. Then
Okay.
who's balancing them in the middle? Like Gordon's definitely the balance.
Who's Gordon?
Ooh, Sam Elliott, based on Mustache alone.
Okay.
I'm down with that. Based on mustache, yeah, because that's a hard mustache criteria right there.
Yeah, for sure.
He passes it.
Who are we doing for Joker?
Tilda Swinton. Can we finally get her as Joker?
I mean, for this movie, why not?
Yeah, fuck it. Who cares?
Yeah.
We'll do Tilda Swinton as Joker. Penguin.
Is Penguin's not in this? Is he?
Yeah, I don't.
Wait.
I was thinking about it. I don't think he's in Long Halloween.
He is in Long
He's
Halloween.
He's not.
I think he's suspiciously absent.
I'll bet you $20 he's in that final. When they're at the desk, he's one of the rogues.
No, it's Mad Hatter,
Yeah.
Riddler, Scarecrow.
I'm telling you, Penguin's there, dude.
All right.
Anything?
I
He's
guess-
not
I think-
in as a like story, but he is here. Watch.
Nah, he's. I'll pull it up too. I got the book right here.
Yeah, dude. I think he might be in the movie though, Jake. Is why you're thinking that.
No, I'm not. He's in a Tim Sale drawn picture.
I can't wait for Jake to be wrong.
Yeah, right.
Well, I don't think I am, dudes.
Oh, we know.
For Sophia, I say
You guys suck. Here, look, it's right here.
Oh yeah, you're right. He's standing on the
Thank
desk.
you.
And he kind of looks like a. Oh yeah. You're right. He isn't in the story, but he is there. You're right. You're right. But he wasn't it. But he
No,
wasn't.
you're
in
right.
the
He's not in the story, but he's still there. He's still in it.
okay. Well, then,
Yeah, I like his monocle. I like his smile
Yeah,
too, and he's so short.
He's so short.
Okay, so here's my question:
Yes.
who's gonna be our girl Sophia?
You need a big old woman, and I don't even know what her.
Gwendolyn Christie.
I guess she's just the go-to, right?
The
She's
go-to
the
big
tallest woman I can think of right now. Leslie Jones as Sophia.
Dude, that'd be sick.
Okay, how about this? Selena Kyle and Alberto Fracconi. Who we casting?
For Selena Kyle, let's keep Zoe Kravitz, dude. Let's keep her.
You want to keep her? Okay.
I like her.
Even though this is weird, but I mean, she sucked. Gina, what's her name from The Mandalorian? Gina Carano. I feel like because Catwoman is so muscular in
She
this.
is, yeah.
I feel like she could play Catwoman in that.
She'd
in that
probably look good in
situation.
a Catwoman suit.
What about Poison Ivy? Poison Ivy's a really cool character design too. I'm looking at her now. It looks like her hair's like just leaves and shit. It's different.
Jessica Chastain.
Yeah, that would be a sick
Ooh,
casting.
okay. Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
Alberto Falcone. Who we doing?
You mean Carmine? Oh, Alberto.
No,
Did we
Alberto.
cast Carmine?
I don't
No,
know.
both Falcones.
Both Falcones. Gilda Dent. Vernon Fields.
Who's that?
He's the dude who gives Maroney the acid. He's Harvey Dent's assistant, remember? That betrays him?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alberto, he's a weird looking dude. He almost looks like Rivers Cuomo. I'm gonna go with Rivers Cuomo from Weezer.
I was
We'll
going to
play
go
Alberto.
with DJ Qualls for Alberto Falcone.
DJ Qualls.
That's
that
honestly,
dude.
DJ Qualls works.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Shout out to DJ Qualls.
The new guy.
Yeah, so DJ Qualls is Alberto. Who's Carmine?
Carmine's a big dude. He's a big actor. He's strong.
Yeah, he's old, but not too old.
Yeah, Carmine. I mean, he looks Marlon Brando esque.
Ooh, okay. Gilda Dent, Tony Collette.
Okay.
Ooh,
Okay.
I like that.
See?
I like that.
Fuck, who are we doing for? I'm trying to think. Who's like a pretty muscular actor? John Cena, obviously.
No, but we need an older guy.
I was gonna say John Hamm.
I would do John Hamm as Batman, honestly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That works.
Yeah,
for
John
this
Jake.
Hamm's a handsome, like very Bruce Wayne looking motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'd
let's
rather
give
have
him
John
the-
Hamm than Jake Gyllenhaal, TBH.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
I'm down for that.
Okay, we're putting in the Ham Man.
Yeah. No.
Leave Schreiber as Carmine Falcone.
Okay. Yeah, that works. That works
Yeah.
for me.
Oh, I like that.
I'm an excellent. I should be a fucking caster for the movies.
Yeah, dude. Leave Schreiber's that dude,
Yeah,
too.
did you ever watch Ray Donovan? He's awesome in that.
Yeah.
He's a beast. So
Yeah.
I could see him as Carmine Falcone.
What about Alfred?
I'm trying to think of a good English actor who's like not too.
In this one, especially, Alfred looks so frail and kind of, I don't know. He looks like a small Alfred.
Yeah.
Petite lad.
Stephen Merchant.
Yeah, let's go with
Steve
Steve
Buscemi.
Merchant.
Steve
Buscemi.
Buscemi.
Ooh, Steve Buscemi as someone in the Falcone family,
Oh,
or Maroni.
that's good.
Let's make him Maroni.
Steve
guy that
Buscemi.
Yeah, that throws acid in.
Oh
didn't
yeah,
you say?
yeah.
Yeah, that'd be
Because
cool.
you're the
That'd be
calendar
cool.
man,
I'm the
so
calendar
you can't be. There we go. We got a full cast.
The full
I think.
cast. That was awesome.
We did it.
We did it, boys.
Yeah.
That's
All right, guys.
hilarious.
How many Bebop Boops? How many Joe Pesci's are we
how
giving
many
this shit?
fucking Joe Pesci's? We fucking. I'm giving it 6 easily, honestly, hands down.
Yeah,
6.
it's fucking Halloween. On top of that,
Yeah,
we got to give the long Halloween a 6. I'm
yeah.
giving
We
it a
gotta
6.
honor.
666, baby.
Hey.
Bring on the
Holy devil!
Yeah.
Copyright infringement. Episode taken down.
Yeah.
We didn't even sing that for the Sandman episode.
You're right. We did it.
Oh, what a missed opportunity. After never land.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, dude. Easy 666.
666.
It is like very much like we said before. It's one of those like perfect. It's a perfect Batman story.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you'd be hard pressed to find a better tale.
Yeah, I'd
Seriously.
say top 5 Batman easily.
Mhm.
Easy money. I'd even say top 3, maybe.
Ooh, top 3
I would do
Batman
that.
stories. Yeah. And
Yeah.
again, like if the same thing, I think I said this with Hush, or I think we all agreed, this could be your first Batman story, or you could be a diehard Batman
I
fan. You're
agree.
going to enjoy this.
I would almost recommend this. Like, if you've never read a Batman, you want to read like, hey, like, what's that fire Batman? Like, read Long Halloween.
Mm.
Yeah, it
It makes you speechless. That's how good it is.
Yeah, look at me struggling. That never happens.
Oh, well, you guys, thank you for tuning in to the Halloween edition of Comics and Chronic. Yeah, I hope you guys have a spooky night and be safe out there.
Peace out, ghouls and gals.
Hi, you're listening to Comics and Chronic, and I'm Jacob H.
I'm Cody Cannon.
And I'm Anthony Iannaccio.
And you can tune in every Thursday to hear new episodes of Comics and Chronic.
And make sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Comics and Chronic. That's Comics, the letter N, Chronic.
We'll see you guys next week.
Woo!
Peace.